Alright, this is episode 2 of the Burf Show. We got special guest, DJ Brimsey.
I'm in the building, man. I'm in the building. I'm ready to answer these questions.
Alright, so we've been getting a lot of questions from college students talking about like their experiences in college and how to make it through college. So both of us graduated. I graduated from Stony Brook.
I graduated from Buffalo State.
So you feel me? We think we know a thing or two about college, so we're gonna give y'all a few pointers. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is networking in college. How did networking go for you?
Networking for me in college. I mean, I can't sit here and say it was a bad thing. It was a big thing. I ended up going on tour with Queen Naja, Mod the God, and Clarence. So I can't say networking wasn't a bad thing. But I feel like networking is like a big thing in college. Like, you never know who you might meet. The same person you might sit next to every day in your class might be the next person up. And you might be just overlooking them just because they said they rap or they sing or they DJ. You never know. Like, that's how I feel. How you feel?
I mean, networking was cool for me. First of all, I went to school with like none of my friends, so I had to network. I had to make friends. I had to meet people that I didn't know before. So it was more natural for me to network, and you feel me, I think it paid off. I had a good amount of gigs. I made a good amount of money. So you feel me? I think it went alright. But
So what would you say was your biggest accomplishment through networking in college?
through networking, first of all, I went to college not knowing I was gonna DJ. So when I decided to DJ, that forced me to network. I couldn't be the same kid that's in the crib all the time playing video games. I had to go outside, meet people, talk to people, and you feel me, get my name out there to network. And you feel me, that's what happened.
Reading them questions.
Nah, yeah.
You had to read them questions. Had to read them questions.
But so in college, for you lived off of campus for how long?
Off campus for my last 2 years. My last 2 years I lived off campus.
Alright, I lived on campus for all 4 years. You feel me? He called me lame for living on campus for all 4 years, but you feel me?
Lame, there's no growth.
I seen a good financial opportunity by staying on campus. So how did living off campus? How was that different from living on campus?
All right, I believe like living off campus for going upstate, like going to school upstate and living off campus is better because of the resources. Like, I don't know how the food is at Stony Brook, but most upstate schools, the food is just bad. Like, you're not gonna get good Jamaican food. You're not gonna get good the burger doesn't even taste good.
Oh, man,
The burger.
Pink and all that.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm trying to say? So moving off campus for me is like the first time you're alone. Like, you're really like living alone. You're learning how to do stuff alone. You're cooking alone. You're messing it up. You're learning how to get it right. You know, so I feel like living off campus, and you save a lot of money.
You save
a lot of money living off campus because you don't have to pay room and board. So you're paying the price to live off campus. You're paying like what rent would be in that place. And most places upstate is not the economy is not that high. Like, things are low. Like, living. The cost of living is cheap.
Okay. Me living on campus, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I didn't order food until my sophomore year of college.
Oh man, I was going crazy. I was ordering food every night.
I was heavy on the meal points. You feel me? But I was eating efficiently though. I was gonna get some chicken tenders, some fries. I always had meal points. I never ran out of them. So that's how I was saving money. I wasn't ordering food like that. I didn't really have to spend money living on campus. Like,
we were going crazy.
Everything was there for me. You feel me?
We were going crazy. I went to school with Mighty. We were going crazy. We do gigs, restaurant the next morning. We were going crazy. We was going crazy. We was eating great, living like kings.
Yeah.
Living like kings.
See, the way I'm built, I couldn't live like that. I couldn't do that.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Relating the question about networking in college, how many colleges did you visit when you was in school? How many colleges did you visit?
Visited Burf. I visited OS. I visited LIU. I visited Albany. I think that's it.
Wow.
I think that's it.
Wow. I don't know how many I visited. I visited most of the SUNYs, Stony Brook, Spelman.
Spelman College?
Yeah.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you was on tour, so that's not even a fair question.
No, but those not. But I didn't touch any colleges. I was just touching like different states. I didn't even touch any colleges. But oh, I'm lying, I did. But yeah, nah, I definitely touched a lot of colleges. Definitely. You know, Mighty made his own tour throughout the whole college thing too. Was on the Mighty tour with him, you know, traveling through the schools.
Shoot,
Mighty's in the building. Mighty's in the building.
Oh man. Nah, but what are you doing?
What other question?
Alright, so
do you need a job that goes with your major?
Do you need a job that goes with your major? This is a great question because we both went two different routes. I study political science and I'm a financial advisor right now.
I study computer science.
And what your job is now?
I just got a junior developer at a company.
Make some noise for Brim. Nah, but my job has nothing to do. My job has nothing to do with my major. My major, political science, that's about business law, social media marketing, all that stuff. That has nothing to do with my job. I just wanted something that was easy, get me a degree, and I'll get a job from there. Just give me that degree and I'll handle it from there. And
me, oh man, I'm just trying this thing out, man. I'm a rock star, man. I'm a rock star, man. The whole job thing, having somebody tell you what to do, is a lot of pressure for me, man. I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star.
So he got a job that went with his major. He's a junior developer.
Yeah, like app developing and stuff like that.
You feel me? So he got something that went with his job. I did something that had nothing to do with my major. Or basically, what I'm saying is, it don't really matter. Like
this is my opinion about this whole job thing. Do what you love to do. Don't let them tell you gotta do what you want to do. Whatever you're doing, your hobby might get you rich. Social media right now, you can use that same social media platform to show your abilities. So do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Do whatever. If you gotta get a job to support your dream, get the job to support your dream.
Nah, that's a fact.
But do whatever you want to do.
That's a fact.
That's what I'm saying. That's my take on the whole job thing.
That's 100%. That's 100%.
Let's see what else questions we got. Most important thing you learned in college. Most important thing you learned in college.
Sheesh. I say
that's a good question.
I learned how to network. I don't think that's...
Now, the most important lesson, or most important thing you learned in college?
Networking for me. Learning how to network was the most important thing I learned in college. Because that's basically, like, that's what I have to do as a DJ. That's what I have to do.
Especially has me stuck. I'm trying to think.
Financial advisor, I have to network and meet people and talk to people. It taught me how to be more outgoing.
The most important lesson in college. Wow, that's a tough question. I think I found the answer. I think the most important lesson I learned in college is not worrying about what anybody has to say. Like, whatever you want to do, just do it. Because at the end of the day, the same person that's talking bad about you or talking about you, they probably can't do it themselves. They're just talking about you because they feel like that's something to talk about. Like, for example, being a DJ in college is the first time where you're not going to do an event and go home and not see anybody tomorrow. You're going to do the event and hear everybody's opinion about it the next day. So if you sit there and make that discourage you, you'll never do anything. The only thing you will ever do is be somebody who sits in your house and look on Instagram and talk about other people. How do you feel about that?
Nah, that's 100%. I had to DJ and see people the next day. And this is when I first started DJing. This is when I didn't know what I was doing. Hear people say this and that. Some people were saying good, some people were saying bad. You got to just learn how to take the good with the bad.
You got to take it all and figure out how to get in the middle.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So the last question was, what is one thing you would tell like somebody who's a freshman?
Something I tell somebody as a freshman is this is the time to experiment. Do whatever, like join the clubs, travel, do whatever you can, because this is most likely this is the time you're going to find your talent or what you really want to do. So you don't want to limit yourself and stay in one lane, stay in your major and just go to class, come back to your room, do homework. Don't do that. Join clubs, party, do whatever you can, because everybody has a talent. You just got to go out there and find it.
That was a good one. One thing I say about being a freshman is don't stay in the freshman box. Don't be scared to go branch out and do whatever, because you're probably looking at somebody that's older, like, oh, that's going to be me. It could be you now. Like, go get it now. Don't wait. Like, I feel like my freshman year, I was kind of stuck in, like, my shell of, like, oh man, I have to do this and people might view me this way. Like, don't worry about what anybody's gonna view you as. Just do whatever you want to do and try to be the best you could be.
That's good stuff right there. That's good stuff right there. I think that's the conclusion of this episode. It was good to have you on here.
Special guest,
Young
bro.
Brim.
Listen,
Young
make sure
Brim.
y'all in the comments tag me and tell him y'all want me back, because I know I'm really bringing that energy to the show. I know. He can't tell me I'm not. I'm really bringing that energy. Feel me? And make sure y'all book me for your next event. High School ENT. We in the building.
Yo.